Yeah, what up, man? It's the boy Product from the Life of Product Podcast, coming through with a big shout out. Shouts out to SleepAndTrade.com. SleepAndTrade.com is one of the official sponsors of the Life of Product Podcast, and those are my peoples over there. You want to learn how to make money? You want to learn how to day trade? Only two things you need to do. One, head over to SleepAndTrade.com. Two, go to bed. That's it. You'll make money in your sleep. Tell them Product sent you. They're going to hook you up.
You are now listening to the Life of Product Podcast.
What up, man? It's the boy Product. You're now locked into the Life of Product Podcast. It's episode 49. Listen, this is the second episode of the new year. I am very excited. There's a whole new set of energy that's vibrating right now, and I know y'all feel it. Man. Thank you to everybody who has really put their best foot forward as far as supporting my show. Thank you to the sponsors. Big shouts out to Sleep and Trade. Big shouts out to Anchor, who is also an official sponsor and the distributor of the show. I love you guys. I really love you guys. We have another sponsor coming up soon. Big shouts out to my homeboy Kenneth Campbell over at Campbell Fitness. I appreciate you, brother. Let's put this work and let's get it rocking. Second episode of 2022, man. Listen, the last episode, man, I got some really good feedback, man. You guys, as usual, keep hitting me up in my DMs. You guys keep emailing me. Thank you. I have another email. I want y'all to specifically send all of your questions, all of your inquiries to lifeofprodukpodcast@gmail.com. Again, that's lifeofproduk, PRODUK podcast@gmail.com. Send all of your subject matter over to me. If you want me to talk on a certain subject, if you want to touch a certain subject, send it over to me. A lot of y'all inquired about how could you guys send like messages and feedback for me to play on the show. Email me and I will give you the instructions on that, and we rocking out. We in 2022, baby. 2022. Today's show is called Waves. Yo, everything in life comes in waves. And I want y'all to really walk with me for a second and really open your mind and open your hearts up to what I'm about to say. Everything we do in life comes in waves, meaning everything is up and down. It's scary because when you think about it, it fucking is. Literally, figuratively, financially. And for me, the financial part happens often. I've had situations in life where I've been up and I've been down. I've been mid-grade. I've been at literally all levels financially in life. You know what I'm saying? I was born and raised in a one-bedroom apartment in Brooklyn. We ain't have it like that, dog. I'm really from the hood. I grew up on Crown and Schenectady. Rats, roaches, all that shit. Gunshots, bang, bang, bang. I've been in big fights. I've had to fight my way out of situations. I've been jumped. All that, all of that, yo. Like no lie. So the financial part, even though my pops worked hard to provide for us, it ain't easy in New York, and it's much harder now. Like it's a lot harder, man. And not to stray away from that, like I said, everything is in waves. I've known people that were doing great financially, and as of recently, they've been set back because of the rent hikes. That when the people paying $3,000, $3,500 a month now for whatever bedroom. I know people paying over $2,000 a month for a one bedroom. That's wild. That shit is wild. Ain't no way, fam. Ain't no way. And I feel for them because like I said, I knew people that positioned themselves to do great in life financially. Then boom, bang, bang. A year later, 2 years later, now they paying an extra $1,500 a month in rent just to keep a roof over their head. Don't even got parking outside. Still got to wake up 7, 8 o'clock in the morning to move their whip. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. For me, when it comes to the waves financially, I hate it, but I had to respect it. And I'm gonna tell you something. This all ties into the laws of the universe and the energy of the universe. I'm a very God-fearing man, but I also respect the energy of the universe and things like that. I had to respect it. When I was going through things financially and it was up and down, I was complaining. I was trying to figure out answers for it. There was times I cried about it. I'm gonna keep it real with you. There was times in the past I've cried about it. I don't do that no more. No, I don't do that no more. And I told y'all a while back, I'm setting myself up for a home run. And setting myself up for a home run short time ago and whatever, over the duration of that, I've had up and down financial waves. I had to respect it. So, and I want to touch on this, and I want y'all to really listen to me, right? I'm not saying don't be upset about it and things like that. Respect it, meaning you accept that shit and you write out a blueprint to get out of it. You come up with a mental blueprint to get yourself out of that financial wave, or write it down. You can physically write down And I told y'all I write down my stuff, and that's a way of manifestation of it. Manifestation is speaking it, thinking it. Mental manifestation is real. And I said this, writing it down is a way of manifesting. So if you have to do that, I would strongly encourage you to do that, not only to manifest your way out of it, but as a reminder so you don't forget. Because we live a lot of crazy lives, and we all have 100 different things going on. You might have 1,000 things going on during the week or whatever. Write it down. Write it down. So for me, respecting it means accepting it and doing whatever it is in your power to move on. You have to do whatever it is in your power to get past that wave. These are waves, yo. They are waves. I've had times in life where I was so up. I've had so much money in life at one time, I didn't know what to do with it. Now, yo, and I'm being for real with y'all. And at that time, the grind didn't stop. I didn't get comfortable. I was still grinding my ass off. I've had so much money at times in life, I did not know what to do with it. Was I a millionaire? No, I wasn't a millionaire, but I had so much bread. I had literally everything I wanted. My kids was good. Everybody was good. The whip was paid off. Everything was great. I've had that much money. There's been times I said, yo, I don't really need shit right now. What could I do with this money? Let me just sit back and stack it. That's the best thing to do, because you don't want to go spending crazy. You don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? That's another story, man. Boom. On the flip side of it, when it comes to waves and it comes to the financial side of it, I can personally say any financial wave that I've ever hit in my life, it wasn't me putting myself in it. And I can honestly say that it's been either other people or circumstances in life. And that's another thing too. So when I say respect it, say if life puts you in a circumstance where you just hit a wave or you hit a financial wave, you was up, now you are down. You are down. You are below where you started when you first went up. You are below that, right? You have to respect it, because say if the universe only has a certain size ball of energy in it, right? You can't be the only winner. You cannot be the only winner. There are millions of other people that are in line right next to you to get their W when it comes to their financial wave. I said aid, not financial aid. Shouts out to FASFA, baby. Financial wave. So if a million people are in line with you when you're getting your financial wave, do you think it's fair for you to be the only one coming up and doing good? No, it is not fair. Now, I think life can line all of y'all up at the same time and make y'all all move up at the same time, but all of our blessings are different. Our blessings are different. You can't be the only winner. And for me, I had to learn that. I literally sat one time when I was down and I was really upset. Like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And something hit me. It was like a voice spoke to my heart. Not my head. It was like a voice spoke to my heart. And that voice said, why is this all about you? That's what I heard. Why is this all about you? It's not all about me. It ain't all about you. It ain't all about them. It's about life and the universe. You understand what I'm saying? So if you've been up and all these people were next in line or whatever, you might have to be brung down to balance everything out. There is a balance that needs to be implemented. And if the universe is implementing that balance, it might take you to take a slight loss, or what you might think might be a major loss, for a million other people to win. And that way it'll lighten the load for your side to go back up. And this is real. I'm telling y'all. So when we have these waves, right, and you are financially down, it's okay to feel upset. It's okay to not be happy about your situation. But at a certain point, it's not fair to the universe to keep feeling like that. You have to let that anger go. You have to let that hurt go. You have to let that animosity go. You have to let that selfishness go. And I know some of y'all might be listening to me and thinking, how is it selfish for me to want to do better? In a sense, it's not, but in a sense it is if you look at everything as a whole. You will have your turn. Once you have your turn, if you fall out of turn, you will get your turn back. You will get your turn back. It's like when we was kids in school and you was in gym class and you had to turn to kick the ball. You know what I'm saying? You kick the ball, you miss, get back in line. You come back. You know what I'm saying? You get to come back. And I just want y'all to understand that I am not sitting here telling y'all to sit down and shut up. That is not what I'm doing. But I really want y'all to look at it from this perspective. All honestly, by me looking at it from this perspective, it has made my life 10 times better. My life has become 10 times better by looking at it from that perspective. You understand what I'm saying? And this was not something I was taught. I was not taught this. It was something when that voice spoke to my heart and I started looking at life differently and I started noticing when my W came and when I dropped to where I was at, I dropped lower to where I was at, a lot more other people were coming up. And it was unfair for me to be like, wow, they doing good and I'm not. No, that was not fair. I was happy for those people. And that's another thing too, another form of energy. When you're genuinely happy for other people, when you're genuinely proud of other people, the universe hears that and it watches. It's like, oh, word, okay, we got you. Yo, I am so serious. Don't be a whole hater out here. Don't be a whole hater out here. G, it's the boy Product. Life of Produk Podcast. We got to take a break real quick. Shouts out to Anchor, man. Our official sponsor of the show and our official distributor of the show, Anchor FM. I love y'all. Y'all been really doing right by the kid. We will be right back with the Life of Produk Podcast. Gia, what up, man? It's the boy Product, Life of Produk Podcast, episode 49. Listen, man, I appreciate Anchor. I appreciate Sleep and Trade, man. I appreciate the new sponsors coming along. You guys are doing right by the kid. And I love y'all. I love y'all. Let's keep rocking out, man. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep winning. Let's keep these W's going. Episode 49. Today is called Waves. And first half of the show, I was telling everybody you have to respect it. There's a respect that you have to have. I'm a very analytical person, and I've told y'all this before. It is a gift and a curse. I hate this shit sometimes. I'm nonchalant to certain things, but my over analytical side kicks in. It's like a Gemini thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a double-sided coin, bang, bang. You know what I mean? You got the analytical side, and you got the nonchalant side. And analytical side pushes the nonchalant side to the side and says, yo, shut up, I got this. Let me take over real quick. It'll be 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll wake up, figure some shit out in a minute. Like, nah, they try to play me, dog. Fuck all that. It's scary. Oh, yo, 3 o'clock in the morning is what I call the spooky hours. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Yo, my family used to have a joke, and they used to call me 3 a.m. because 3 a.m. is when shit would get lit for me, man. It's funny. Oh, my God. But yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning, I wake up, figure some shit out, and it's like, nah. My over analytical side kicks in. But everything happens in waves, yo. Even from like relationship shit. Everything happens in waves. You ever notice, like, to the fellas out there, right? The single fellas out there, you ever notice that you ever had a really good run? Like a really good run. You ever went like maybe 2 years where you dated, you was bagging shorties, you was taking them down, you was bong, but you wasn't like in a real relationship. They was hitting your phone up, you going on dates. Not only are you spending money, they spending money on you. Some of them taking you out, they buying you stuff. You had a good run. Then one day all of a sudden, boom, shit stopped. It stopped. It's like, and you probably looked at your life like, wait a minute, I ain't lit no more. Everything happens in waves. It happens in waves, even the dating shit. Now, I'm not saying that man was out here being a whole and he was out here just tagging everything. Nah, but he was probably having a good run. I have a lot of friends and I hear a lot of stories they tell me. And from the things I've been told, maybe that man was having a good run. Then all of a sudden it just stopped. It just stopped. Like, now you looking at your life like, wait a minute, yo, I was lit. You know what I'm saying? You ever had a good run and it stopped and you try to force it to come back, and then all the females you hit up has probably looked at you like, no, that was, we ain't at that level no more. That's probably because I've had stories where dudes have told me that. They have told me that. And it's funny, but it's real. You have to respect the energy of it. If you find yourself at that point in life, fall back and chill. Work on yourself. Implement the whole self-care thing. Men, listen, men, we can be big on self-care too, just like women. That's not a female thing. It's not a female thing. We can be big on self-care. I know a lot of dudes who are. I know a lot more dudes who aren't. Now, when it comes to the whole self-care thing, for your wave to come back, you want that tsunami to come back, you have to get big on the self-care in life, and then you will be back lit again. You have to fall back. Maybe you might have to re-educate yourself. You might have to make more money. You on the self-care side of things, you might have to implement skin treatments. You might have to start listening to, I don't know, those Zen type sounds. You know, where you hear like the waves and shit when you go to sleep. You might have to do all kind of things. You might have to reevaluate yourself and reinvent yourself and make a whole new you. You might have to go buy a new wardrobe. You might have to get a new haircut, let your beard grow higher. There's all kind of things you might have to do to get your wave back. Or if you can't get it back yourself and the universe is going to send your wave back, set yourself up to receive that wave. That wave might be a blessing. That wave might be the blessing that you need. That wave might, the wave / blessing might not be you getting back lit again when you bagging shorties. It might be you finding a woman that you need in your life. That's what it might be. And that's another thing that people don't talk about. It's not, and you know, a lot of us, men, we base on how lit we are on how many women we could get or things like that. It's about quality over quantity. That's big. Quality is a big thing. And women figure this out before men figure this out. And fellas, I'm sorry, y'all can get mad at me all you want, but women figure this out way before we do. It is about quality over quantity. A lot of men, and I no offense to the women, you know what I'm saying? A lot of men, they base their late teens and most of their 20s, oh shit, I know some in their 30s and 40s, about how many women they can get. You know what I'm saying? You are spreading your energy too thin. In my opinion, you're spreading your energy too thin. It's going to be hard for your wave to come back or for your wave to stay consistent if you're all over the place. You're only allowed so much headspace in a day. You got 24 hours in a day. Now, 24 hours, how many females do you think you can, you know, correctively speak to, flirt with XYZ in 24 hours? What about yourself? What about your kids? What about me time? Your me time, you ain't going to have none. You're going to find yourself on your phone literally all day, hitting up 10 different women, trying to accommodate 10 different personalities. Fuck all that shit. At a certain point, you want your energy to come back. Understand that quality matters. Quality, you have to be quality, not just the women. Fellas, listen to me, fellas, and listen to me really good. Not only does the woman have to be of quality, you have to be of quality. You need to be a man of your word. You need to be a solid dude. You need to have your finances together. Have your hygiene together. Yes, I said your hygiene because a lot of y'all motherfuckers is out here stink. You know what I'm saying? I know dudes. I've shaken their hand. I've met different people at functions, and I have a strong nose. I can smell a whiff of you, and I'm not trying to say that to be an asshole. I'm saying that to be real. Fellas, we cannot expect these women to be of a certain quality, get these $200 hairdos done, have these $150 perfumes on, have nice shoes on, have nice dresses on, and you out here smelling like yesterday. You can't do that. That's bad. That is bad representation of you. When you walk out the house, not only are you representing yourself, you're representing your household, you are low-key representing the people in your inner circle. Yes, you are. Be presentative. Be presentative. Implement that whole self-care thing. And some of y'all, I've had some of y'all get mad at me, like really mad at me. And y'all ain't coming at me physically. Y'all know better than that. But y'all came at me virtually, social medially, and like, nah, why you said that? I said it because it's real. I said it because somebody had to say it. I see some of y'all dudes walk down the street with your pants sagging, and it's not like I want to look, but you're right there in my face, and y'all have stains in your underwear. That is disgusting. That if you are out of elementary school, you should not have that. I am sorry. You should not have that. Yo, as a man, I don't play that shit for myself. As a father, I don't play that shit for my sons. No. We ain't doing that because it is about quality. You have to be of a certain quality. And fellas, look, man, if y'all want to get mad, get mad. If you get mad, maybe it applies to you. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it applies to one of your mans or something. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Quality is a big thing, but we are living in waves, man. Me personally, I want that tsunami wave to come. I want to be out here surfing on y'all. I want to be on my California shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal for me. That's one of the goals for me. I have multiple goals. I don't know about you guys, but I want that wave to come and I want to ride that wave. I told y'all, I'm setting myself up for a W, and when I hit that home run, my win is going to be consistent. It may be at a peak, it may lower somewhat, but it is not going to go past a certain level. And I mean that on everything. And I want y'all to take that energy. And I want y'all to apply it to your life. Any kind of way I can help y'all, continue hitting me up. I give a lot of y'all advice. I've been dropping free game on a lot of y'all. And you know why I'm dropping free game on y'all? Because people have dropped free game on me. I've had strangers drop free game on me before. And I've had strangers drop free game on me. And I told y'all that has made me thousands of dollars. Not only has it made me money, it's changed my life for the better. I've had strangers drop free game on me that was priceless. I couldn't even put a price on it because what it did for my life, it put me at a whole higher tier. And when it put me there, I stayed there. And that shit is what's up. That shit is what's up, man. And people have dropped. I've been blessed to honestly say people have dropped free game on me for over the last 15 years of my life. And look, man, so I'm going to continue to do that for people because I already know the universe has blessed me. People have blessed me. God has blessed me, and it's going to keep coming back. It's the boy Product, Life of Produk Podcast, episode 49, Waves. Everything comes in waves, baby. If you don't understand it, go back and listen to this shit 2-3 times, and you're gonna get something from it. It's your boy Product. I'm out. I'll see y'all later.
You are now listening to the Life of Produk Podcast.